Hi, it's Dr. Laura here. If you've been trying to force clarity, if you've been trying to open your intuition and it's just not landing, it may not be a spiritual block. It may be a nervous system problem. What if things feel unclear? It isn't because you lack intuition. It's because your system doesn't feel safe. Perception, how you perceive reality, is state dependent. When your nervous system is activated, when you're in that fight, flight, freeze mode, your brain is constantly scanning for threats, not noticing nuance. It looks for danger, right? And it reacts quickly, but not necessarily accurately. Okay, when we're in that fight, flight, freeze, we usually, the usual response, especially here in the West, is to push harder, right? More effort, more analysis, more meditation, which doesn't go real well because we're trying to push in meditation. And pushing narrows perception, the opposite of meditation, right? So on the physiological side, okay, regulation, when we get in a regulated state, that increases our cortical processing, our pattern recognition, our emotional nuance, our long-range thinking. On the energetic side, coherence organizes our field, which includes our heart rhythm and our breathing, which then steady, and that increases your perceptual bandwidth. Safety doesn't make you passive, it makes you more perceptive. Seriously. Now, before you seek more clarity, go into regulation. How do you do that? How do you regulate your nervous system? What's a fast way? 5-second breathing. Breathe in for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds. 2 minutes at least, 3 is better, 5 is really good. But do that. No pauses, breathe in for 5, out for 5, okay? Then, once you've done that, ask yourself, what would my perception be if I felt 10% more safe? What would my perception be if I felt 10% safer right now? That question alone just opens the mind and softens the system, allowing for greater perception. Now, many spiritually mature people still, when they're trying to open their perception by intensifying further, they have more effort, they push upward, whatever that means, more, and all that does is increase the fight, flight, freeze response in the body. And intuition doesn't respond to force, it responds to safety. So true intuition comes from a regulated body. Otherwise, we mistake things that are coming in due to fight, flight, freeze for insight, and they aren't. Now, I understand when you're in fight, flight, freeze, you can get a gut feeling, and you do need to go with that. But if you're going for something a bit more than a gut feeling, you're looking for coherence. And coherence is organized physiology and organized energy in your body. That's going to get you into insight, all right? You don't need more intensity to see clearly. You need more steadiness. Stop forcing intuition. Regulate your system first. Safety changes what you can perceive. Just saying. Now, thank you, and namaste.